Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome, YouTube. My name is Him the God, and today is Sunday. It's a beautiful day today. Well, actually, it's not that beautiful today. It's actually kind of gloomy out here, you know. But it is Sunday, and I am off work. And you know what? I haven't streamed in a while, so I figured, you know what? I hop on. I say what's up to you guys. I know, everybody out here who still supports me, still be watching my streams, man. You guys are the best. You guys are the reason why I still stream, even though I stream rarely, seldomly. But I'm gonna say what's up to number one who was here first, Mr. Kyle. Kyle, what's up? Welcome to the stream. El Gato, nice to see you again. Wolf Tassie. So Wolf Tassie, she's on my friends list, and she's always asking me, when are you gonna stream? When are you gonna stream? So, you're probably one of the big reasons why I stream. So, shout out to you. Nataloom, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So, it's been like 2 weeks or so. Blood, what up, Blood? What's going on, Blood? So, a couple things with me personally in life. Here, let me take a sip of this drink real quick. Refreshing. Alright, so a couple of different new things going on in my life. Cyrus, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. How are you, Cyrus? King. So I'm trying this new thing. So like I'm trying not to go out to drink. So first of all, for full disclosure, I don't condone on drinking. Do not drink. Drinking is very bad. Do not drink. Alright, so now that I said that, man, I've been taking a break from drinking, guys. I haven't drank in like 2 weeks, which is like a record for me, right? Because usually, I love to party, I like to live life to the fullest. And in my opinion, part of the things of living life to the fullest is going out, partying, enjoying every day and night. And, unfortunately, I consume a lot of alcohol due to, the environment and the social situations that I get into. So, you know what? I said, I've been doing this for too long. I'll be going to work hungover. I'll be going to work calling off, not going off to work because I'll be getting too lit. So I've been taking a break off drinking. It's been like 2 weeks since I haven't drank. And even though you guys are probably like, bro, that's nothing, for me it's a huge accomplishment. And I got 2 more weeks to go. And then hopefully, by the time a month has passed by, once I start going out and doing all the shenanigans and stuff that I do, hopefully I'm not doing it at the level that I was before. Karasik, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Blood say, HTG, did you take my advice? I'm proud of you, man. You know what? I think so. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, though. Since I stopped drinking, man, I feel like a lot more energized. I go to work on time. I get to work on time. And I've been selling a lot of cars. Steven, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so enough about my personal life. Let's talk about the Wolf. What's going on in the Wolf, right? So first of all, let me start off with saying nothing has changed. I still have a ton of negative stuff to say about the Wolf. Lag is still there. Moderators are still trash. I could go on and on and on. But you know what? We're not gonna talk about negative stuff in this stream, because everybody got a bunch of negative stuff to talk about. We'll talk about the good stuff. So Blood said, well, God bless you, man. I'm glad you're doing good. Heck yeah, man. So, so in the Wolf right now, we got the new Wolf Pass. It's called Sakura, I think. Sakura Blossoms, right? Already done with it. Man. I feel like the pass just does not last long enough, man. They need to make it longer, or they need to give more rewards. They need to do something, because once I get to that last chest right there, I don't really try anymore. I just don't, But it's a lot of rewards. You get different kind of skins from this right here, right? So Let's take a look at the skin wherever it's at. It's like the same skins. They always do that. It's like the same skin, just different color variations. Let's see. There you go, right here. So this is the Red Blossom Wolf. It's kind of feminine, but it's better than this one here, which is totally feminine, right? Either way, I don't really like the skins. It's not that serious though, you know. So I just put that on for the meantime, you know. It's whatever. As far as my CP, guys, my CP is going crazy right now. I'm about to go over the server, you know. So the server limitation is 2.4 million. I'm at 2.3, guys. I could only reach, I did the math, right? So I get about 10,000 CP per level. So I could only go up about level 75, 76 until it's time for me to switch up my armors and downgrade, right? So let's see. So Steven Young said, I spent a lot on the wolf, lol. You telling me? I mean, I believe you. I believe you. But yeah, I'm definitely, I rather spend money on drinks. Alright, King Sire said that PvP update was supposed to be out. Yes, so I'm gonna talk about that. Blood say, hey bro, have you thought about streaming on Call of Duty Mobile? I'm garbage, guys. So first of all, I'm a trash player when it comes to video games. I'm pretty trash, right? I'm not that good. The one game that I am gonna stream once it comes out is probably GTA 6. And that's just because it's GTA 6, right? And I got a PlayStation, so why not? So here, I think we could all agree here that we all spent way more money than we should on the wolf. You know, it doesn't matter how much money you have, we definitely spent more than we should have. You know, like, yeah, it's crazy, you know, and they keep making us spend more money, right? That's the messed up part. So Steven Young said you spent $500 on moonstones. That is crazy. So this is the reason, like, to all of you guys who are newer players, you know, this is the reason why I like staying in the smaller servers, because you don't have to keep up with everybody else. You know, like Steven, he's in the 200 plus million CP servers. He's fighting people with billions of CPs, or he's around the type of co-op and rooms where, like, you have to do that kind of stuff, you know. In the server that I am right now, which is the beginner servers, you know, you can play and you can just throw on basic armors. You could be a level 1 HP, which is exactly what I am right now. I am a level 1 health. And you know what? That's it. I don't have to keep spending money. Even if I wanted to spend money, I'm maxed out on CP. But I do got a backup plan, though. You know, I'm not going to go over. Alright, so Blood said, not gonna lie, after I stopped playing the wolf, I realized everything I did was for nothing. Isn't that crazy? And, you know, and that's how I feel too, you know, like, right now, I have my Him the God account, you know, my main account. I spent 4 years on that account, 60 hours a day on that account, and probably spent a lot of money on skills and moonstones, and for what? I don't even play it anymore, and even if I play it, that account is outdated because I ain't been playing it, you know. I got old skills on there. If I use the new skills, I'm gonna go over CP. You know, I gotta try to buy moonstones and reinforce my stuff. You know, it hasn't been kept up with, you know. It's crazy. But Steven Young said I made a new 1K and went to champion level already. I've messed it up. Yeah, it's easy to do that. That's why if you look at my skills, bro, I ain't got no skills. You know, there's a lot of people in my server that just, you know, they messed up their accounts too, right? And, like, you know, they're always crying about me, saying, oh, you know, I have fat HP, or I have too much res, and this and that, and this and that. But that's because I don't have other things, right? I don't have damage boosts, right? You know how much, or rage, you know how much I would slay in those rooms if I had rage? But I ain't finna waste a million CP on rage, you know. I'd rather just up my attack. So right now, currently, where I'm at right now, let's take a look. Items. Alright, so right now I have 71% res, which is okay. It's not bad, right? But here's what I plan to do, right? So I got this right here. So my current element right now gives me 20%, 20.4% res, right? Once I'm getting close to my CP, I'm going to switch over to this one, which gives me 19% res, which is only 1% down, right? So I'm actually working on reinforcing this right here. So if I do reinforce this, I just need a couple more leaves and a couple more sticks. But I'm going to be literally at 20%. So literally, this is going to have the same amount of res, a little bit less HP. But look at how much CP I'm going to gain. So right now I'm at 23 with the current helmet. Once I switch over to this one, I drop from a 5k to a 4.5k. But look at that, I saved 300,000. 300,000 CP. So like, you know, so that's number one thing I'm gonna do, right? Number two is I'm gonna up my artifact once I have enough materials. I'm gonna up my collar once I have enough materials, which isn't a lot. And then I'm gonna up my leg. So literally I'm gonna have even more res, just a tiny bit less CP, right? And then of course, last but not least, I really don't want to do it because I have legendary legs, but eventually I'm going to switch out my legendary legs for these rare legs, right? So right now I'm going to show you guys. I switched my rare legs, saves me another 300 CP. So I mean, my account's good to go for a while. Even if I upgrade my collar, even if I upgrade my my rear legs and my artifact, I'm still going to be well over 2 million CP. So, you know, I got a backup plan for when I reach those levels. But for now, we're gonna play on the edge, right? Alright, so let me read some of the comments. So Blood said, so if I was y'all, I would stop spending money and stop grinding. I mean, yes and no. I would say still do what you want to do. Just make sure you have fun. And again, if you know, like if co-op is your thing, you do co-op. If PvP is your thing, just try to stay in the smaller servers so you're not competing with buyers and people who spend lifetime of and share with 20 people, you know. But definitely still have fun. Ray said, yo God, what's good? It's Raid. What's up, Raid? Welcome to the stream, man. Raid's actually been one of my closest friends in the PvP servers. We be whooping everybody, bro. Everybody. You know, and what's crazy is, yeah, I ain't even gotta say too much. We just been whooping everybody. Anyways, so Gorgor said, hey, what's up, Gorgor? Welcome to the stream. He said, hey, bro, it would be amazing if you could call the top one so you could record him killing the animals on the map. So you're talking about Kaflisa? So here, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the rankings right now. Let's take a look at who's #1 player in the world. And of course, no surprise, this is Kaflisa. I know because of the pack tag. But look at that. In the entire world, right? Because I was at local, which is United States. But on top of the world, Fred's back at the top. He's only been back for like what? Like maybe like 3 months. And he's back at the top. Easy for him to do so. But Fred's #1. And I'm actually friends with Fred on social media. I would say we're friends. I mean, we're cool, you know. We talk here and there. Not really. But he's a nice guy, and I'm sure he would let me do that. But, you know, I'm sure it's still pretty hard for him to kill animals in Jade Pillars by himself. Because it's not easy. You know, one thing that I noticed about him, though, not all his items match, right? So imagine once he gets a full set, right? Because, like, his front legs are not legendary. His collar is not fire. So once he gets a full fire uniform, that's definitely going to boost him up to even higher than number one CP. And look at how much he's winning by CP. He has almost, damn, look, over Kaflisa and Mizzou. I'm surprised Mizzou's still up there. Somebody told me, I think it was Steven told me that Mizzou, I think Mizzou, somebody told me that she got like banned or something, but she definitely didn't. She's not paying for premium though, that's one thing for sure. Alright, so let's see. So Blood said, bro, someone's gonna hit you with max ES and gonna do like 20 damage. Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised, bro. It's there's some strong players. I mean, there's some level, I think there's a level 91 in my server. So there's some strong players, but for what he has in attack, he lacks in everything else. Raid said, yeah, man, we'd be killing everybody. Yeah, we'd be killing everybody. We're usually always like the underdogs, you know, we're the ones with the less amount of players. And, you know, usually everybody has that group of friends. The thing about PvP, especially just in general, right? All the strong people, they try to friend each other's strong people, right? So, like, Gore is like a strong pack, right? Another strong pack is like Brox or whatever, BROX. They're a pretty strong pack, right? And they're like literally like, I think they're like allies or something, right? Because they're too scared to fight each other. This is my opinion, you know, but it's whatever. If they're friends, they're friends. Good for them. But we fight all of them. And, you know, I don't make friends to try to gang up on other people. I don't care if I have level 60 friends. You know, I just have friends because they're nice. Featherleaf said hi. What's up, Featherleaf? Welcome to the stream. Stephen Young said Fred spent 300,000 on the wolf. You know what? That's amazing. And to be honest, like, that's a flex. Like $300,000, I don't even think I've earned that kind of money in like 10 years. No, actually, that's easy to learn 10 years because that's 30,000. I haven't earned that in like 5 years. Well, actually, yeah, in 5 years it would be super hard for me to earn 300k. So for him to spend it on just the game, that's a flex. So, but yeah, if I had that kind of money, I probably wouldn't spend it on the wolf. Probably spend it on some stocks or something, you know. Stocks be going crazy, you know, but I ain't trying to spend no money on the stocks. Let's see. So Blood said, don't you think it would be cool if they added a mystic armor? To be honest, man, I'm scared. Yes and no. So I'm scared of them adding stuff because every time they add things, it just changes everything, right? So, like, for example, remember when they added armors? It just messed up everybody's gameplay. Everybody went over their CP brackets to use armors. When they added new skills, everybody had to spend more money on new gems because the old skills were outdated. You couldn't play with the old skills. You had to buy the new skills, you know? So, even though, yes, I want them to add more stuff, it's going to ruin the game because you're just going to have to start from scratch again. And if you're not rocking the new armor, or if you're not spending money on the new stuff, you're pretty much going to be, you know, at the bottom of the food chain. Raid said, yeah, bro, Gore 2v4, then left after I play Rally with them, but they've been doing that to me. So here's the thing about Gore, right? Gore, they're good players, alright? But the way their accounts are set up is they're only strong in numbers, right? They're like ants, right? By themselves, they're really easy to kill, you know, and they'll get dead easily if they play by themselves, especially if they get 4v1, they'll get dead. I've never seen a Gore member join a room and just kill everybody. Well, at least when I'm in it, you know, and like destroy the server because they can't. They're too weak, right? They're only good to play in numbers because then that way, you know, it offsets their low HP, right? So that's totally fine. That's the way their account's built. Their account's built to play in a team, you know. But my account, the way it's built is I could play alone and then when I play with other people, it's the more the merrier. But anyways, and then that's the problem with Gore. As soon as they're by themselves, they drop like flies, literally. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one that's witnessed this. The second one leaves, all of them leave, you know. So Sagan, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna say Amir. So Amir said, rank 1. Wow, how to boost level fast. It's no secret. You gotta do co-op, and then you gotta get premium. Premium and co-op's gonna definitely help you out a lot. And then what I do to make sure that I boost level up even faster is I always pay for Mega Boost, because Mega Boost here, it won't show you here, but it gives you like 40% EXP when you're using it. Steven Young said Zoo did get banned, but she got her account back. That's crazy. That's crazy. She probably spent a lot of money too. Maybe she got spike hacked, Steven. Maybe that's the only way. That's the only way I could think of somebody getting hacked. I mean, getting their account banned. Is they already got spike hacked, and you know, spike hack. Yeah, because they wouldn't let somebody be modded and then just give them back their account. Blood said Lil Darky is the only legit player I've met and seen. Lil Darky is cool. Sometimes I run into her in the rooms. The only thing is she's with the ops, right? So yeah. Hector, hola, welcome to the stream. Feather Leaf said I'm eating pizza. Pizza's fire. Pizza is probably one of my favorite foods. Now, if that was the one food that I could eat all the time, every time, I wouldn't. It'd get old pretty fast. But pizza's fire. So Wolf Tassie said, HTG, please, can you check my stats? Alright, so let's check out Tassie's stats. And let's see. If you guys don't do this, make sure you guys do this. Always request for more items. I mean material. There's no such thing as enough material. Ever. Alright, so let's see. Tassie. So this is Tassie's account right here. Let's take a look. So Tassie is a level 77. Alright, and then I could already tell she has decent res based on her armor. All epic armor, right? And then she got 8,100 animals. That's decent. 8,100 animals. And then 3,000 killed enemies. So I could tell you right now, 43% hunted book. That's decent. But I could tell you right now, Tassie, you're definitely a co-op player. You are not a PvP player. I got like double your killed enemies on this account. But it's okay, you know, because that means you're not a bully, right? Because let's face it, guys. If you're a PvP player, you're definitely a bully. I mean, you are, because how can you not be a bully, right? You gotta kill other people. Unless you're one of those people that just stand around all day, but then you're a weirdo. Alright, so Raid said my account is bad, you should look at it. Alright, so let's take a look at Raid's account. Raid. I remember, you guys remember Raid Shadow Legends? I used to always see ads for Raid Shadow Legends. So every time I see your name, I think of like that one game. But nah, I never seen no ads about it. So Raid's level 71, right? And looks like Double Claw is his favorite claw. He has damage boost level 9, decent. I wouldn't recommend that you raise it. I think you need to just work on attack. Electroshock at 7, I'd leave it at 7. Poison Trap at 3, I would leave it at 3, to be honest. I like how you're trolling with these badges, you know. you got the most weakest animals there. Alright. And then 40 hunted animals, which is really good for our server. Not a whole lot of champions, but obviously champions only count if you get the last bite. And then 12,000 killed enemies. Okay, so that's a pretty good balance. That's about how my account looks like. So here, I'm going to show you guys my account stats. Right now, literally, we're literally almost the same. 40,000 hunted animals, but I got double the killed enemies, right? Because I'm a bully. Yeah. And then 500 hunted animals. I'm a buyer, guys. I'm definitely a buyer. Alright, so I should start playing, right? But here, before I start playing, I'm gonna let you guys know, next week, guys, I'm excited. It's gonna be the Easter competition. So earlier, Amir, you were asking how to boost level fast. So we're gonna have about a week or maybe 2 weeks of extra EXP and coins with the Easter competition coming up, or spring competition. I don't know what they're gonna call it, but that's coming up soon. And get ready. It's gonna be next week. And if history has taught us anything, is that right around this time, guys, they're about to come out with a new update, guys, and I'm very excited because they're taking a long time for this update, right? I feel like they would have had an update right now, and then they would have rolled out with one around this time. So if they're not, I'm logging into my main account, guys. Give me a second on my tablet, so then it could help me co-op because I am too weak. Unfortunately, I am too weak. So, anyways, yeah, this is gonna be the next month or so is gonna be very exciting. We're gonna have that extra bonus, and we're gonna have that new update come out. Now, this is just an estimate for me. There's no way that they're gonna prolong it even longer, the update, because they're gonna come out with a new map in like July, August, right? So they need to come out with an update this time. And I'm telling you guys, it's probably gonna be domination, right? And other stuff, right? Like that. They're coming out with better graphics. For those of you guys who don't have Discord, man, they're gonna come out with better graphics for the game, which I am super excited, because I have one of those phones that can handle better graphics. So for me, I'm down. I'm definitely down. But yeah, domination is going to be the next update, guys. Domination is a new PvP mode, and it sounds like there's going to be no more den playing, right? So like, what's crazy? So El Gato said I can help you on co-op. Alright, if you want to help me, please do so. Pull up. Tassie, you're more than welcome to join me as well. We can co-op together, guys. And then maybe I won't need my main account. But here, let's take a look at my main account real quick. See how sexy this account is. So, this account, see, I'm at 1999 million CP, bro. My account is... Hunted animals haven't moved. I'm almost at 800,000 hunted animals. I probably would be there by now. I'd probably be at 1 million already if I didn't make like 4 different accounts since. But my killed enemies, I would probably be at like at least 500k easily. 500k, It's just that I'd be slacking, bro. Look, guys, my hunted book progress is at 32%. My pup account probably has even higher. So let's take a look. My pup account is at 34, bro. And what's crazy is my pup account doesn't even have some of the animals unlocked on the bigger maps. And I have higher. So that's how you know how much I've been using my account since the updates, right? Since the hunting book update. Since everything. I've barely been using it. That's just to show you guys. Uh-oh. And look, we got the gang up in here. We got El Gato. What's up? Welcome, guys. We got Wolf Tassie. We got Raid Matt. Guys, we good. We about to get a bunch of EXP. Except for El Gato. El Gato is gonna get minus 34% EXP. Cause since he's higher ranked, they be taking away EXP from him. Alright, cool. Alright, so I think I got a few quests in this map. I'm kind of lagging, guys. It's probably because I'm streaming and I'm watching the stream on my computer and I have another tablet loaded. So you know what? I'm gonna turn off my Him the God account just so I could save some bandwidth. Here, let me read some of this. So Blood said Domination sounds dope. It's also an amazing game mode in Call of Duty mobile. My new 1K went to champion level because it had legendary material. That's crazy. Bro, I'm lagging hard. Alright, so let's see what I gotta look for. I gotta find some Timber 10 yak. So let's go find some yak, guys. Bro, why am I lagging so hard? So Steven Young said Saints has the most percentage. That's crazy. Oh look, is that a yak over there? Oh, it's on the other side. Let's go on the other side. Hey look guys, we pretty much have the whole room to ourselves. Raid said can't watch their stream while playing, so don't tell me in the stream. For sure. Alright, so I'm excited for Domination because lately, now that I pretty much have my account to be at the higher CP server, I mean the higher CP in the server, a lot of people get danned, and then the problem with them getting danned is they just den play, right? They just load their rage, they load their skills, and then they just dump them all at once, you know, and then they run back and den and load, right? So I mean that's obviously pretty easy to do for them, you know, but yeah, so I'm excited for Domination because Domination sounds like you can't just sit in the den, because obviously whatever territories you're gonna lose your territory if you just sit in the den, you know. Steven Young says Saints at like 93%. That's crazy. Imagine 93%. I mean, eventually I'll get to... Eventually they're going to come out with the new map in September or August or whenever they feel like releasing it. And when that new map comes out, bro, it's probably going to set him back another 25%. You know? But I am excited for the new map. But before they release the new map, I'm excited for Domination, because here's the thing about Domination. Domination is not going to be just a new game mode. It's going to be a new... they're restructuring PvP, guys. So, because they're coming out with this new PvP mode, supposedly they had to redo the whole PvP. So, regular PvP... Supposedly, all the lag and all the garbage we've been having in PvP is not going to be there anymore. Supposedly. Right? And, I hope that they're right. But we'll see what happens. Because if history has taught us anything, is that with an update, a bunch of stupid glitches comes out, you know? Bunch of glitches. And then, you know, that's when all the hackers, not the hackers, but all the cheaters, you know, they exploit the system and they do all their stuff while they can get away with it. You know, for me, even when I find out about any cheats or anything like that, I try to stay away from doing any of them, because I'm scared that that's going to catch up to me, right? Like, I don't want it to catch up to me, right? So, like, I don't know if you guys remember, they had this one glitch where you could pretty much open chests as many... Oh, look, there's a champion right here, guys. Alright, so there was a glitch where you could open as many chests as you want, like as many times as you want, until you got the item that you wanted. So that's how a lot of people, they got the legendary items that they were looking for, where, you know, us regular players, we're opening chests, spending 360 moonstones and getting stupid epic items, you know. But, you know, those people who were exploiting the system, I don't think they ever got punished for it. Because how is Rage Quit Game gonna know if you were the one doing it, you know? How are they gonna know? And then there's way too many accounts for them to go through, you know. So everybody who did it got away with it. Me personally, I heard about the cheat, but I didn't mess with it. I mean, obviously, if I did do the cheat, I'd be rocking legendary items right now. Especially Baleful Ivy. Baleful Ivy is the one legendary item that I would definitely use on my pup account. Or on any account, to be honest. Baleful Ivy has crazy... It has a 20% res. For... It's a collar, right? So, you know, there's no other items in the game that does that. Look at that. Stupid glitch. Where's Elgato, bro? We need... Did he leave? Elgato left. We need you, bro. We struggling out here. I should have brought my main account back. I'm about to bring it back right now. Just in case we run into a big champ again. Alright, where were we again? I hate when I forget where we at. That's crazy. I wasn't even close to them. How'd I die? Alright, so we're just gonna use my main account as a dummy. So we're gonna use my main account as a punching bag so they can attack it while we eat. I still died. Died so fast. So that's really what I do, guys. I just use my... Oh, and I got my quest complete, finally. Nice. 12 gems, I'll take it. Alright, guys, so I gotta find 2 more champions in this map. And then I gotta raise my attributes 1 time for the 1 time. Alright, so let's see. So Elgato said, I'm going to eat, bro. Be right back. Oh, okay, so that's where you went. You missed out on the champion, bro. Featherleaf said, when was that glitch? So that glitch happened like right when the items came out. And I don't know how long it was going on. I kind of found out late about it, to be honest. Because I don't be the type of person that be trying to like find loopholes in the game, you know what I mean? But, yep. But, I mean, I want to say it was when the items first came out. I remember Nick, he made a whole, like, video about it. Or, like, you know, like a whole, like, post about it. Complaining to the moderators. Not the moderators, the developers and stuff. But, you know, nothing happens. Elgato say coming, sorry. Ah, it's done already, bro. It's okay. It's not that serious. We got it done. All right. So here we're just gonna follow you, Tassie, because you're the strongest one out of us. Alright, guys, I do want to do some PvP too, guys. But right now I just want to complete this mission. Especially because I'm hanging out with the gang right now. You said I don't know where to go. Just go to the big circles, bro. Alright. You want me to lead the way? I'll lead the way. Usually there's always big circles at like the same spots, but bro, Raid missed his claw and died. That's crazy. So, Blood said, yo, HTG, I'ma go, man. I'ma grind on Call of Duty. For sure, man. You know what? I'm gonna have to try Call of Duty, to be honest. I mean, I'm not really... I don't like FPS games, bro, to be honest. I'm garbage at it, but have fun, bro. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Luna said, long time no see. Welcome, Luna. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Yeah, it's been a while since I've been playing. Well, since I've been streaming, so, you know, I decided to stream a little bit. One time for the 1 time. It's Sunday, you know, and I'm not working today, so I figured, why not? I have a lot of energy. I'm literally drinking a Red Bull right now, so I have a lot of energy. So let's see. This morning, what I did, I went to the hair salon. You know, did some work on my hair, and then I went to go wash my car. I don't know. There's something so therapeutic about going to wash my car. And then I went to go wash my other car. And then the cool thing about my job is I could buy cars from them that they're not going to sell on the lot. So I bought a car so I could flip it. So like, and I actually just went to sell it to my friend right now. So I told my friend, I'm like, bro, you could drive the car, drive it for a few days, and then let me know if you want to buy it from me or not. So he's interested in buying it. I'm letting him drive it because obviously I'm not going to be driving it. I'd rather drive my car. And then if he likes it, he's going to buy it. So that's a nice little investment where I'm going to get a decent amount of money back. Alright, so let's see. Featherleaf said, yeah, I love PvP. Me too, but right now, as you guys can see, I'm lagging. I'm lagging to the point where even the co-op animals are not dying. Look at that. You guys see this? You know? And that's because I'm streaming / playing / the thing that I do is I watch the stream on my computer, and that's taking up bandwidth too, you know, and I have garbage Wi-Fi. I have garbage internet because I don't want to pay for someone to come to my house and install cables. So I buy wireless Verizon internet. You know, Verizon's supposed to be decent, but when it's wireless internet like that, it's not the best. It works decent when I'm not running 10 things at once, though, you know. So Blood said, dude, you know what sucks to get like a mythic or legendary gun? You have to spend like $100, where on the Wolf you spend like $50. Oh, you're talking about Call of Duty Mobile? You know what's crazy about Call of Duty Mobile, bro, is that there's no advantage to you getting a legendary gun, right? Or is there? Well, I don't know. You probably know more than me. Maybe it holds more ammo, or maybe it does more of something, you know, but so the line person whose name is a line says, do you think packs farm you and GC have modded accounts in them? No, I don't think so. So farm you, that's like a level 90 or 91 person, I think they're 91. I don't think they're modded at all. I just think that they're old players who were always 1K. You gotta understand, I mean, it's easy to be level 90, guys. So after I stop, I'm gonna show you guys. Alright, so look, so let's go to the GD's pack. Alright, so after I stopped using my main account, which is 91, I made a new account, which is 85. After I stopped using my 85 account, I made another account that's 69, and then I got this one at 72. So literally, after I use my main account, if I just use this one here, I would probably be at 90, because you gotta remember, my last account that I made after was at 85. So, you know what I mean? It's not hard to be level 90. You just gotta, I mean, it is hard. You gotta co-op, you gotta grind, you gotta really be dedicated. And the problem being in the small servers is you really don't need to be level 90, you know, because you're strong enough at level 70 to kill everybody. So then after that, once you get to level 70, everybody kind of, you know, takes a break. So, like me, for example, now I'm always in PvP. I don't even go to co-op. You know, these quests that you guys see sitting right here, bro, they've been sitting in my slots for probably like 2 days. I've been too lazy to do them because, you know, who wants to find 3 champions to kill? Who's trying to grind their attributes up? And who's, you know, on Timber Yaks, bro, I ain't trying to mess with them, bro. I really ain't. Oh, look, there's a snake champion. Thank you for waiting for me. I appreciate it. Look at that. I got all that. Look, guys, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys how much bounty points I got for the week. It's probably not a whole lot. Because I don't really be doing quests like that. 500. So I got 500, and most of them are usually from my weekly quest. So the only reason why I do my weekly ones is because I love to claim this chest right here. This is a good chest. I always try to claim it, so that's why I do my weeklies. But that's probably where I got most of my points from, not from my dailies. Let's see. Thanks, man. Bye. If you decide to play, just ask me and I'll add you for sure. Featherly said I slept the entire morning. You know what? That's what I used to do when I used to be hungover and drunk. I used to waste my whole Sunday recovering. And now it's like that I didn't do that this week. I just don't know what to do. I'm out here streaming. That's how you know I ain't got nothing to do. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. I'm kidding, but yeah. Lil Broken said, what's up? What's up, Lil Broken? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so let's see. How many champions do I need? I think I need one more champion. So I say we get one more champion in the slopes, and then we go do some PvP. Alright? I say we do that. Because, here, let me do something real quick. Alright, so I'm on Rise. Okay, bad. Look at that. See how much lag that I have right now? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if PvP is really gonna go smoothly for me. But we'll see. We'll try. Featherly said he's running a borderline school Wi-Fi. Hey, look, to be honest, guys, it's... First of all, the game itself kind of sucks, right? Like, you gotta admit, the game just sucks in itself, right? But, you know, I'm streaming, so when you stream, you upload and download more than just when you play games, you know? And then, I got like 10 things connected at home. I got a lot of Google devices, like Google speakers. I got my TVs connected to the Wi-Fi. You know, I got my tablet. You know, one thing that I've been wishing is that they get rid of these animals in PvP, bro. I don't know what's the point of having small animals in PvP. They just get in the way. And I hate because I always be locking onto those small animals. So the line said, I heard the play styles and builds are pretty repetitive on the 0 to 4M. It is. To be honest, everybody's the same, you know. Everybody's the same. I think that I probably have the most unique account on... I have the most unique account on there where I only... where I don't have any skills unlocked. Everybody always use the same thing. They use, and it's just because all those accounts are made for PvP. If they were co-op accounts, they wouldn't be low CP, you know. Also, I've seen a lot of gossip about players off on Instapage, and the majority of them are players from 2.49. They're definitely toxic. I don't really get involved with the social media aspect of the Wolf anymore. You know, people are so weird. Like, whenever they fight people, they're always like, oh, nice screenshot, I'm gonna put it on the Instagram. I think it's the lamest thing that someone could say. You know, especially when they have like 20 followers. Like, okay, you gotta understand too, whenever you have 100 followers, only 20 like only a percentage of them is gonna see it. So anyways, for me, it doesn't bother me when they say that. If I participated in the same kind of thing, I would be screenshotting people or recording videos of people and putting it on YouTube. But I haven't been doing that. Even though I be slaying in those maps, I don't really be doing that just because, I don't know, man. It's not that serious. Alright, so Raid said, not gonna lie, I'm gonna look for a PvP room. Take care. Raid already got bored. Alright, yeah, so yeah, 2.4 million CP servers. They're pretty repetitive. They're pretty weird. It's usually small HPs with high attacks, or big, that know how to play really well, or big HPs with low attack that play like noobs, right? That run into traps and things like that. So that's why I feel like I have a very unique account, because I have an account that has a lot of HP. They consider me fat, but then I still have a ton of armor, and then I still have a decent attack to fight by myself. So like, I feel like my attack is pretty well balanced. I mean, not my attack, my account in that server is pretty well balanced. Usually all those people, they spend so much time on skills. They have co-op skills, things like that takes up CP where they can't use items. So many people, they complain. They're like, oh yeah, take off your armor. But it's like, bro, if I take off my armors, you got other skills like rage and damage boost. I don't have that. And I purposely don't have that because I want to have armor. So it's like, you're telling me to take off my armors, but it's not like I could tell you, okay, then only use speed boost, right? So at the end of the day, it's fair game. As long as you're below 2.4 million CP, it doesn't matter what you do. You want to work on your HP, you want to work on your attack, you want to work on your armor, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. That's what, as long as you're in the same CP bracket. I don't care if there's those people that always complain, oh, you're level 90. Like, yeah, level 90, I guess, it's an advantage, but barely. Maybe you move a little bit faster, you attack faster, you have a little bit more defense. But, he's still, that level 90 is still below 2.4 million CP. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I could whoop with my account, I could probably whoop a 90 1v1. I mean, it depends on how good the player is. Usually level 90s are pretty good though. Let's see. So you said the ego of 2.4 million players are absolutely massive. I fought in 16M, 8M, 4M, 32M, and 2.4 has got the worst. Every single room someone's insulting someone else, unlike the other rooms. It is pretty bad, actually. And that's because, like I said, so those kind of accounts, especially the small level accounts, they're designed, those accounts only are strong in numbers, right? Like, if they're by themselves, they can't play. Just because they're one shot. They need to have other players help them. So it's easy for them to start insulting people or get worked up because they all say the same thing. They all, I don't know. They all they're all keyboard warriors. You know what I mean? So a lot of them, they move in groups, and because they move in groups, they encourage each other, or whatever. Luna Wolf said health is at 23k. That's decent. It just depends on which server you are. Because, like, if you're in the 23k, I feel like that's a good HP to be in the 75M server. It's low for that server, but because if you have any higher, then you won't be able to use items or attack or have high attack. Blood said, I'm watching you live on my TV while playing Call of Duty Mobile. That's lit. Feather Leaf said 90% of the accounts in 2.4M are probably copy and paste in PvPs. Yeah, probably. But here, first of all, thank you, Tassie. I'm gonna go PvP. Alright, but I appreciate the help. And then we're just gonna go PvP. We're gonna find some room. Hopefully I get an easy room so I'm not getting done. But We'll see. And hopefully my lag is not too bad. Hector said I'm player. So you must have just joined my room and I must have just left. I'm sorry. You know, that's been happening a lot after like the last update, the last quality update, where like you just run into errors. Oh, let's see. So who are we fighting? Here we're gonna fight Gore. Just because that didn't work. Oh, there's Raid. Raid Shadow Legend. I can't switch, guys. We're gonna fight Zero, because Zero is a pretty good player. And she's pretty strong. And then hopefully she can invite her friends. And then we can all have a happy, friendly war. Alright, let's go. Let's see where we're at. We're done right now, currently. Look at this lag, bro. Dude, I'm lagging hard. Tassie Sandwich, I could join you. Dude, that's what happens, bro. You just gotta make a new account. Make a new account. And then you could join us and fight all the fun people. Yeah, guys, I'm lagging. It's alright. It's not that serious. Dude, imagine if this game has voice chat. That'd be crazy, bro. Guys, I'm lagging, bro. I really don't like that. It's not fair for the other players, and it's not fair for me. But alright, so we've got Gore at 2.4M and 2.4 at 24M. I'm honestly clueless about VER. Never heard of them. 4 to 8 UFC. I heard of UFC. We got them in our Wax. Never heard of Wax. WW3. I know WW3. Yeah, I know a couple of them. I have an account. I have a whatchamacallit, I have a really strong account in the 32Ms. But yeah. Look at how long it took the guy to die, bro. That's crazy. Will you ever go back to your 85 account? Yeah, I will. I just don't know which. So right now, this account here, I still have some room for improvement, right? Like I said, I want to up my my artifact. I want to up my collar, and then so I still have a lot of room to do that. So I still want to do that. Because what I like about the collar is it's going to raise my physical res, and it's going to raise my electric res, and it's going to raise my HP. So that's why I don't really care about switching over to a lesser HP. Yeah, I don't care too much about switching to a lesser HP helmet because once I up my artifact, that's going to give me more HP, and once I level up my armor, my collar is going to give me more HP. So I mean, I get it all figured out, but once I do that, I might go back to my 85 because that one has 79% res. There's Dread. Welcome, bro. Alright, so 8260 room have honestly died out. Like no one's joke, it's almost a ghost town in there, and by ghost town I mean like literally hardly any skilled PvP players like Serpent, Reaper, Mimi, etc. Reaper still plays. Mimi said is in 32M now. Reaper, Serpent are inactive, and majority of 70s is pretty dead too. Only pack really active is Rise, Wax, and SOA. Yeah, I mean it's weird, bro. Like I haven't played in the 200M servers either for a while. I'd be surprised though how strong my account is. I'd be forgetting how strong it is, you know. But yeah, I got a poor connection. Oops. So Wolf Tassie said, "How you donate?" Tassie, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you're trying to donate, but please don't donate. Like I don't want you guys to spend money on me. Like a lot of creators, I'm not like a real creator, right? I don't do this as a living. And you know what? Just the fact that you watch me and that you do all that, don't worry about it. Like I appreciate everything. You know, the thing too is YouTube. They keep like half of the money that you people send you. So it's like save it for yourself, save it for some moonstones or something. You know, and then just whenever you buy those moonstone, just say it's from me. Nah, I'm just kidding, but I appreciate you. But yeah, don't worry about donating or anything. You know, I make good money already, so like I really don't need the money. I just and again, I get paid for you guys watching my streams, so I get ad revenue. So again, and you're always watching me, so to be honest, you're already giving me money by just watching. You know, that was super sweet of you. Dread just joined. Welcome to the winning team. It's so funny, guys. So somehow, well, I wouldn't say somehow, but so I'm always playing this game at work, right? Always like at the most random times, like whenever I have to wait for something, like, cause you know, like the type of work that I do, there's a lot of waiting around for stuff. Like, while people are test driving the car, I'm just sitting there waiting, or like, while I'm waiting for the paperwork to be processed, so then they could buy the car. I'm just sitting around waiting, and what I do is I start playing the game, right? And then I did tell them that yeah, I do some streaming. You know, I didn't expect, you know, like I stream the game sometimes, and when I play it, and then people started researching me, and they found my channel and everything, guys. So now I got coworkers knowing that I stream, and they always make fun of me because they know that I play this game religiously. Hopefully he goes on my traps. And he did. Raid. Why'd you take it? At least airbite raid or like use double claw. You don't gotta use ES on a dying victim. It's alright. It's not that serious. Anyways, they make fun of me. Everybody makes fun of me. They call me the wolf. And then they whatchamacallit. I don't know. I might even have coworkers that watch me stream secretly. Like right now it says there's like 16 viewers, right? But there's only 3 people in the chat, so I would guarantee you it's like people at work stalking me or something. You know, one thing that I hate is, you know how after enemies port, there's like this lag where you can't lock onto them, right? So like, even if you try to throw skills at them or like you try to do any damage to them, it doesn't take it. I hate when that happens. Oh, look, Zera's getting done. Is she? No, she probably went and poured it around. I hate when people hide their ports, bro, because then it's like, then you gotta go find them. Oh, there she's coming. Hopefully she lands on that trap. And she died. Let's taunt her. I was trying to do the noise, but I'm still kind of sick, guys, so I can't even use my full range of voice. Raid say I might disconnect. It's okay, bro. Right, where's Zero? Did she run all the way around just to not port? Featherleaf said, my goofy teacher plays Raid Shadow Legends, so you're fine. Yeah, but see, you called her a goofy teacher, bro. You know what I mean? That's probably what they think of me. Nah, to be honest, I don't care what they think of me, bro. Low key. Like, to me, I don't really care what they think of me, just because like I say, I'm the type of person, I'll play this game at the bar. I don't care. Me, I don't really look for acceptance in other people, or like, you know, what do you call that? Like, you know, like what people think is normal, you know, or anything like that. I don't really care about that, because at the end of the day, if you do things just because other people are doing things, I think that that's lame, you know. I'm very not traditional. I'm very unique, you know, even in Dave, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? How's your YouTube channel going? I've seen you post like one time, bro. You gotta post more times. But welcome to the stream. Wolf Tassie said, imagine having coworkers stalking you. I mean, they found my YouTube account, so that's crazy. See, bro, this lag, I literally killed him with DC, but I wasn't sure if it hit, so I used ES, and now I wasted ES, bro. That's crazy. And of course, their port goes away right when I found it. That's how it always works in life. She's probably gonna... Alright, so I'm just gonna port right here. Behind the river. That way, if she comes through this way, or this way, we'll be decent. And of course, she ran back to the same spot. She should have known better. I didn't even see him coming. Note to self. Set traps at random places for no reason. Just kidding. With the lag too, sometimes they be pulling up on you, but you can't even see them on the screen because it's like laggy as hell. And then they just appear out of nowhere. They said, haha, chilling, bro. My channel is slow. It's more for myself and some bros to look back at victories. You know how you been. Yeah, I get it. It's not really to be a YouTuber. It's more to have, you know, it's like putting something on Instagram or something. I get it. I've been alright, man. I've been chilling in the small servers. It's a lot of fun. Made a lot of, I get to play with a lot of people that I like playing with new people, you know. You know, since I don't have my old friends anymore. I don't even know what happened to my old friends. Like, you guys remember Ollie and Lana, well, Andromeda? Look at that. See? That right now, that was where, the way that she ported, that was that port that I was talking about, where they're invincible when they first port. I was air biting, and I couldn't even lock on the air bite, but she was able to DC me, you know? It's crazy. Anyways, hopefully that gets fixed. Hopefully. Look, I got 4 players that are my friends on my team. That's exciting. That's usually never the case. Usually it's the other way around. Black Mamba. Fredleaf said, isn't Ali the alpha of HP01 or something? He is. I think he joined Prada's pack. I think Prada is the leader of the pack, but like, as far as, like, I don't know what happened to him, like, you know, like, I haven't heard about him at all. If I was him, I would have been bored already. I would have been made a new account and played. Like, I've been trying to tell him. So actually, I kind of remember why we fell out. It's because I was telling them, I was like, guys, we should all move to smaller servers, you know, because our accounts were kind of like washed up. So we're like, yeah, we should all move to smaller servers so we could all play together. And then for some reason they didn't want to and stuff. But I would have been like, you know, like, what's the point of grinding over and over just to stay in the 200M server, you know? Like, we're already 199 MCP, you know? Why are we still grinding, you know? I would have been making an account. But I don't know. I haven't talked to Lana. Haven't talked to any of them. Bubbles, you guys remember Bubbles? She I got trapped by these. Alright, so you guys remember Bubbles? Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. Aku, I don't know what happened to him. I feel like most of them quit. After the armor update, most of them quit. So they said, I see small servers are fun. Yeah, I'm gonna make an account for sure once update drops. Just been on my main a lot because near max attack. Congratulations, Dan. That's hard to do, max attack. Yeah, that's actually a smart idea. Wait for the update, because, you know, who knows what they're gonna come out with. That might change the game. And, you know, maybe they'll come out with some new armors. Maybe they'll come out with new skills. You know, and I think that that's a good decision. But just in case, but yeah, definitely make a small account. It'll be fun. You know, it's like playing the wolf, but getting a different flavor, right? Not always fighting the same people, and, you know, everybody with res are the ones that are winning. You know what I'm saying? So they said, yeah, Ollie said he's busy in real life and just chills in co-op. You talk to Ollie? That's crazy. You guys want to know something crazy? Ollie actually lives like 45 minutes away from me. That's crazy. And we never linked up or nothing, you know. Now that we don't talk, I don't really care to link up or anything, but yeah. Fun fact. Featherleaf said Prada has a YouTube channel where she PvPs against other and documents them. LOL. Interesting. There's a couple different Pradas, or either it's the same person. She just acts different in different scenarios, but Yeah, I know that there's a couple products. There's like low CP server product, and then there's higher CP server product. Wolf Tassie said, HTG, can you check my stats and tell me what I could improve on? So I'll do it in a second. To be honest, it's hard for me to see because you have a lot of your stats blocked. SOE said, what phone are you on and is it working fine? So right now I got the Red Magic 10. It works excellent. You know, right now, you know, even with low battery, you would think that my performance would throttle, but doesn't. Right now, the only thing that I'm suffering on is my internet connection. It's really not working smoothly for me. Darky, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Darky. How are you? I'm fighting your BFFs. Zero. So Darky, guys, actually has an account in this server. I think she's like level 72, maybe. I think. Featherleaf said the high CP product. Wolf Tassie said I unblocked it. But So said you stream often? Nah, not anymore, bro. I used to stream all the time, but now it's just like, what's the point of streaming? I used to want to stream because I used to kind of want to be a YouTuber, like, because I enjoyed playing the game so much that I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna spend that much time in the game, you know, like 60 hours a day, I might as well. But then I realized that the game, it's too much of a niche game, you know. It's like very, like, it's not like Roblox where you got millions of users, you know, and because there's not millions of users, there's not going to be millions of watchers, you know. And then the problem with that is then, you know, you're kind of like, yeah. So really, there's no way you can become a big streamer. And then the problem is, if you are like a streamer, I realize that people, they don't like me in the game. I mean, it's only natural, right? You know, people aren't going to like you if you're their enemies in PvP. They're not going to watch you play. So half of the people that I play against, they're not going to watch my channel. You know, they're going to be the ones seeing my videos and then putting thumb down on my videos, and then it doesn't get recommended. Things like that, you know? That's why, if you notice, like, a lot of the people who are co-op players, like, that's why they get a lot of subscribers, because they just don't beef with anybody. But I don't know, that's not me though. I'd rather just play for fun than try to pretend to be everybody's friends just to get subscribers. So that's why I don't really I just stream to talk to people who watch me or who like to watch me, because I don't know, I for the subscribers now when I stream. Because to be honest, streaming is not a lot of fun for me. I can't hear the volume right because I have to play with the phone silent. If not, it sounds funny because the mic picks up the sound. And then I have to play with a lag because, yeah, because if while streaming, I'm like constantly running bandwidth upload and download. Darky said, I'm good, thank you. So said you should stream a bit more often. I should. Everybody always tell me that, to be honest. Everybody always tells me I should stream more often, and I should. But like, you know, I streamed like 3 weeks ago, and I only got like 300 views, bro. You know, it's not like, I don't know. It's not, and I've been doing it for like 4 years. Like overall streaming for like 4 years. My channel's been running for like 4 years, so it's like, it's not really, it's like it's hit its limit of like subscribers. Like now people aren't really gonna follow me. They don't like me. Some people never even met me. They don't like me. So BFHMK000. I'm just gonna call you 000. So 000 said hello HTG. Welcome 000. So say I liked your Red Magic videos. Oh, is that how you subscribe? By watching my Red Magic videos? See, that's crazy. So like my Red Magic videos and my case reviews, those get more views than my streaming videos, you know? So that's why it's like that's why I don't even spend any time streaming, because it's like it's really easy to get views on YouTube, and I'm definitely not getting any from streaming. Streaming the wolf. Now if I stream like Roblox or something, that'd probably be a different story, but yeah, the Red Magic is definitely one of the best phones to play with. This game here has high intense graphic, and with the update it's gonna get even higher. So it's only natural for your CPU on your phone or processing chip to run hot. And with the Red Magic, you got a built-in fan. So I'm sure you guys can hear the built-in fan in my phone, and yeah, it helps. Right now my phone is not burning hot, which helps me keep my performance level on my phone, because here's the thing: if your phone runs out, it doesn't want to overheat, so it's going to lower its processing power so then it can keep running at at a good performance, right, to keep lower temperatures. So I'm telling you, cooling fans is a huge advantage. So said, at least you have 2,000 subs. Yeah, dude, it took me forever. Took me like 3 years, and I was streaming a lot. I mean, I don't know if you could see, I have like over like 200 videos. But yeah, I appreciate it. So said, because of your Red Magic videos I've subscribed. Thanks, man. Dude, if you have a Red Magic phone, what kind of phone you got? So although you may not go big, you should still be a bit consistent, but only if you want to though. Yeah, you know what, it's because this game, I've been playing it for like 4 years, and it's very repetitive. It's gotten to the point where I catch myself saying the same thing over and over again, you know, and it's just like yeah. But I definitely want to. So wait, what kind of phone you got? So Federal, you said my phone is always burning. Yeah, trust me, like this is like a pure wolf gamer problem. Everybody's phone, I'm sure, always overheats. Got him. I knew he was gonna go on my trap. Got him. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we could crit this. Oh, I got a port. Can't even go after them. I got a port. Somebody boosted in my team? That's crazy. And I did get the crit. 000 said, bro, if you ever end up playing Roblox, you should try out Savannah Life. You know what? I wanted to try out Strongest Battleground. I guess that's like a pretty good popular game that people will watch you stream. The only thing is learning, and then I heard that that game doesn't really require for you to pay to win. So said, have you tried streaming other popular mobile games like Call of Duty Mobile or Mobile Legends? I have tried to do other games. The problem is I'm already kind of late on there, right? Like, so like most people, they're going to be subscribed to other big streamers where, so like trying to get discovered, right? Like say I put like a Call of Duty mobile game video out of me streaming, bro. I'm not going to be the top results when somebody search for the gameplay, right? Because the other people with more subscribers who constantly do it, they're going to come up at the top of the list of recommended videos. So sometimes it's like, and then the thing is, I'm not that good. So some people might pop out the first time, watch my video, and be like, "Oh, this guy's trash. Never watch me again." You know. And the only reason why I played this game is because this game, nobody streams this game. So like, even if I'm not good, I'm okay at this game. I'm not the best, but I say I'm decent, you know. And but even if I'm not that good, there's nobody else to watch, so they just watch me. You say you got the Red Magic 8? I'm telling you, Red Magic is a great phone company as far as like making good devices. The 8 probably still runs really well, even like even though they came out with the 10. You know, I actually have the 8 and I gave it to my brother, and his phone runs just fine. He has no lag or no issues or anything. Feather Leaf said you gotta make them funny and interesting. Yeah, I know. I gotta make brain rot videos, which, it sounds like a lot of work. Darky said you should try to stream Roblox. I have a Roblox account, and I tried, but man, I don't like the graphics of the game. I don't really like too much of the dynamics of the game, you know. Like, I don't know. I should give it a try, to be honest, but I will. How long have you had your Red Magic, so? Now, guys, I'm down to 11%. Let's see. Lag, crazy lag, bro. I had time to airbite before she actually died, bro. I tried to air kill the other guy. Black Mamba said VPN crazy. Bro, I don't have VPN. Everybody's always crying. I don't have VPN. I'm streaming. Trust me. It messed up.